Welcome to Carrie Miller Pilates. This is a modified mat focusing on foundations. Our first exercise is a modified 100. Feet can be on a box or on a chair. You're curling the head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Lower back is pushing into the mat. Arms pump vigorously by your side. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. The head could also be down on the mat, or you could take a tabletop knee, right? So knees are bent, the feet are still on a box or on a chair. Vigorously pumping, inhaling through 5 and exhaling for 5. Head can be up or head can be down. Inhale on your last rep and then exhale slowly, lower down. Moving into our half roll back. So we'll roll down as far as your challenge point and then roll forward, keeping that C curve with your spine, and reach to your toes and stretch. Exhale as you curl. Inhale as you roll back. So just 3 of those. Then moving right into our rollover prep. So bring those legs up to tabletop, cross one ankle over the other. Peeling that tailbone up off the mat. It doesn't matter how far you go. The focus is on mobilizing the lower back and feeling that fluid come towards your heart. Then change the crossing of the legs for 5 more. So try, it's really challenging, to use your abdominals and stabilize the hip bones instead of using the knees to pull the back off the mat. Bring those feet down. And we transition into one leg circle. So you can have the leg at tabletop. The bottom leg that's on the mat can be extended 5, or you could have the knee bent. So circling the femur bone inside the hip socket, find that hip mobility, changing sides, reach the other leg long and start again at that tabletop position, or you can bend that knee in if that was more comfortable for you. If the foot is bent, the knee is bent, the foot needs to be pressing into the mat. Lower back again is supported in this one. Moving into rolling like a ball, you're going to pull those knees into your chest, round yourself up off the mat. So the prep could be just the head coming up and down and a small rock. And you can increase the rock until you come all the way forward to land on your feet. Scooping out that belly, stretching out through that spine, pressing in with those arms, transitioning into our spine twist and saw. Crisscross those legs, palms open, pulse 3 times on an inhale, exhale to center. Anchoring down those sits bones, lengthen through the waistline, and then transition to your saw, reaching that arm forward to the diagonal. Coming back to the twist, 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 into center, twist, 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 and then rotate and round forward and reach. Rotate, round forward and reach. One more round of that. Again, always focusing on that uplift and that length through the spine, all the way through the crown of the head. Scoop and reach. And this is done pretty vigorously, so we're moving through these quickly. This is our double leg kick modified. So we'll start with those arms right by the chest. Come on to upper back extension. Lower the head down. And moving from the upper back, shoulders wide. Inhale as you come up. And then we'll go ahead and put the hands in front of the head and pulse those legs twice and lengthen. Pulse, pulse, and lengthen. Feel the hamstrings and glutes. If you can, slightly lift those knees up. Then we come back to the upper body again, and we'll do a combo. So we lift the chest, lower down, pulse, pulse the legs. Lift the chest, lower down, pulse, pulse the legs. Last rep, lower down. Flip on over as we move into our bridges. Standing on your feet, feet right underneath those knees. Exhale to bridge and lengthen up. Inhale to lower down. Working the back sides of the legs and body. Knees pointing right over those toes, inner thighs are active. Moving into our side kick series. Stack those hips, bottom knee bends in, top leg reaches forward. So I have my bottom elbow lifted. If that doesn't feel good, you can always take the bottom elbow flat and lower that head down to the mat. Swing the leg, double pulse forward, and then lengthen into hip extension. Feeling that side body working. You have two choices, either on the elbow or flat, elbow flat on the mat. We're going to do both sides of these. So sitting up, swing around, changing sides. Bring those legs forward onto the mat a little bit, and then bend that bottom knee in. Lift that top leg hip height. We swing it forward 2 pulses and lengthen to reach back. Your choice about what feels best for the head, neck, and shoulders. We're focusing on stretching the side body, working hip extension, so feeling some glutes, and then of course stability of the spine and balancing on the pelvis. The last one, and lower down. We move into our modified teaser. So you can have those legs extended and nod the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, reach those fingertips towards the toes, or you can take it to a tabletop. Exhale as you curl up, nod the head, neck, and shoulders off, keeping that lower back nice and supported. The goal is to come up and get that spine off the mat and balance on the sacrum area. And here's another modification. Feet can come down on the mat, and you just take that upper body reaching through those fingertips. Coming into our modified swimming, bend those elbows by your side, lengthen, reach those legs back behind you, and take a little flutter swimming kick. Legs are externally rotated. Then we go ahead and reach those arms out, lift the chest, and flutter those arms. You can use a staccato breath, which is like we did in our 100, inhale through the nose for 5 and exhale through the mouth for 5, or you can just resume your normal breathing. At the end, we'll do both arms and legs lifting together, so we get the front body, right, the upper body and the lower body working together to find that extension through the spine. Sit back, take a moment, drop into a child's pose. We're going to move into our push-up. Rolling from the spine, a push-up in our kneeling position. We roll down, we walk those hands out. Now you choose if you want to keep those knees right in line like a cat push-up, or you can walk those hands a little further back. Then walk your hands back to your knees and roll yourself back up. Rolling down, walk those arms out. Flex the feet if that's easier for you. Take yourself 1 to 3 push-ups. Walk it back and restack. Keep breathing. We're almost through. You're doing a great job. Thanks for your focus. Finish that last roll up, and then we'll come back to a seated position. Cross those legs out in front of you for our final mermaid. Exhale as you side bend, inhale to lengthen. So try a few of those, and then you can reverse the breath. Inhale as you lengthen up and over, exhale to center. I hope you feel a little more stretched out and tension is released from your body. Thank you for doing some Pilates-based principles with our modified mat. Bye-bye.